Philippines? Kumusta ang Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao? Kayo ba'y nababaha ngayon din? This is your host, Marlene Krag, at kumusta ka bagong Pilipinas? Dito sa Bagong Pilipinas Studios, ang bagong talk show ng bayan. I have my co-host with me, Miss Alma Antonio.
Hello, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ops, huwag niyo i-scroll ha. Meron tayong magandang pag-uusapan. Mga ka-Pinoy, ka-OFW, kabayan, welcome to our talk show. Kamusta ka, Bagong Pilipinas? Hello, Sir Conrad and Miss Marlene.
Yes, of course. Part 2 ito kasi kanina pinag-usapan natin ang poor mindset and poverty among our OFWs. Hindi naman lahat, mga seafarers, mayayaman yan, pero meron pa rin naghihirap. And among our low-income Filipinos, even us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yung guest natin, of course, economist by training, marketer by profession, entrepreneur by choice, and advocate for life, lalo na sa environment and wellness governance. Siya po ay chairman and CEO sa mga non-profit organizations and some various very profitable companies.
CEO.
And he is a bank economist. And also, the president of the Bamboo Association of the Philippines. At siya yung author ng libro about bamboos. Alright? So, siya po ay certified wellness practitioner. And of course, siya fellow of the Institute of Corporate Directors. Diyan siya. Nagtuturo, no? Okay, let's meet and welcome Dr. Conrado Pereras.
Yes.
Magandang umaga sa inyong taga-pakinig at taga-subaybay. I'm happy to be back here.
Magandang
MK
araw
and
po.
Alma.
Yes.
And it's always a pleasure to be a participant to your discussions on important topics of the day.
Yes. So from poverty dito naman, paano natin i-alleviate ang pagka-poor ng kababayan natin?
Yung guest natin, yayamanin eh.
Kaya dapat turuan niya tayo. So, again, sana mga OFWs natin dyan, seafarers, mga hardworking Pinoys dyan, alam ko napagod na po kayong nagtatrabaho ng todo, pero minsan konti pa rin ang naiipon natin. So, what if I told you na pwede palang lumago ang pera ninyo tulad ng pag-invest sa kawayan, na known na matibay, mabilis at sustainable. Alma?
Tama ka dyan, Miss Marlene. Million of us are the same struggle, no? So we work abroad, nagpapadala ng pera sa pamilya, pero mahirap pa rin. Hindi nakakapag-ipon o mag-invest. Baka kailangan lang natin na maghanap ng tamang oportunidad.
Ayan, kaya pag-uusapan natin ngayon, ang isang kakaiba pero very promising na bamboo. Okay? Kawayan ba ang tawag doon sa Tagalog?
Oh yes, bamboo, kawayan.
Bamboo ba? Kawayan. Yes.
Kawayan.
So, hindi lang siya pang-muebles, alam natin yan. Ngayon, isa na siyang booming billion peso industry. Number 1 ang China eh. Tayo ata pang-6 o pang-10?
No. Number 1 ng China?
Oo, number 1 sa bamboo export. And good news, pwede ka nang mag-start kahit maliit lang ang kapital.
Oh, ayan.
Alma?
Maganda yan. So, kasama natin ngayon ang isang eksperto, no, si Mr. Conrad Pereras, presidente ng Bamboo Association of the Philippines, author ng kanyang Bamboo Book, at investment advocate. So, welcome, Sir Conrad.
Thank you once again
for
welcoming me here to be able to share with your listeners and viewers the story of bamboo. No?
Apo.
Ayan. So ayan, please tell us, let's start simple sa mga kababayan natin. Paano maging game changer ang bamboo para sa income at investment ng OFW, seafarers at mga kababayan natin sa labas at loob ng Pilipinas?
You know, the other week, I was invited to attend a consultative meeting in Congress. There are 3 senators, one from Luzon, another one from Visayas, and a third one from Mindanao. They're proposing a bill to promote the use of bamboo, planting and harvesting and exporting and using bamboo. The idea is really to generate livelihood, not only for OFWs, but for Filipinos here who can really spend time and money to earn a living out of bamboo. And I shared with them a copy of my first book, and the title of the book is Bamboo, the Timber of the 21st Century. Ang ibig sabihin nun, yung bamboo hindi para sa bamboo industry, kundi ipifeed yung bamboo dun sa timber industry.
Correct.
Wood industry kasi wala na tayong mga forests ngayon. Naubos na kalalagig yung mga bundok at kailangan
Pinutol
ng
na ng
substitute.
mga iba.
Yes, kailangan ng substitute.
Correct.
And bamboo all over the world has been recognized as the best substitute for
Timber.
wood, for timber. No? I was talking to the former DNR secretary. Sabi niya, in the Philippines, we need 5 million cubic meters of wood. Only 1 million is supplied by our forests and private plantations. So 1 minus 5 is equal 4. Saan lang gagaling yung 4? These are all imported woods from different countries. Can you just imagine if you can supplement that with bamboo? Because bamboo can be converted into wood. It's called engineered bamboo. So, sa tanong mo, yung sagot, paano tayo...
Game changer.
Yeah, how can it be a game changer? In the field of construction, for example, wala na ngang makuwang wood. And they're looking for substitutes. And if we can only convert yung existing bamboo stand natin into engineered bamboo, it can be used for flooring, for ceilings, for sidings, and many other uses. No? There are about 1,000 species of bamboos.
Dami.
And there are about 1,000 uses of bamboo as well. Of course, not all the 1,000 species are commercial varieties or species. 37 of them are commercially viable. So dito sa Pilipinas, kawayang tinik, yung giant bamboo na sinasabi, saka yung bayog, these are 3 species that are good for engineered bamboos. Marami na ngayong ginagawang mga bahay na ginagamitan ng engineered bamboos. Kasi dati, bahay kubo lang ang pinagagamitan natin.
Totoo yan.
But that is the old perspective. Kaya naglabas ako ng my second book. It's called The Bamboo Revolution. A paradigm shift in perspectives. Gusto kong baguhin yung pananaw ng mga tao. Sa kawayan. No? Hindi poor man's lumber anymore ang kawayan. It's a rich man's wood na. Transporting from the bahay kubo to the luxury villas. No? From local use to international use, export. Pati yung method of propagation, hindi na yung branch cutting lang. Ngayon, meron ng tissue culture. I just heard from Father Beltran, who is the promoter of bamboo. He wanted to plant 1 billion bamboos by 2030. And he has barely scratched the surface. Sabi niya, in Samar, nagtayo na sila ng laboratory to propagate bamboo through tissue culture. This is the fastest way to propagate bamboo kasi kung branch cutting lang, 1:1 lang. Samantalang kung tissue culture, kubuha ko ng konting tissues, magpo-propagate yun, you can produce so many planting materials. And the income that is derived starts from propagation to plantation development, to harvesting, to processing. So lahat ng stages of the value chain, pwedeng kumita yung magsasaka, yung industrialist, and yung karaniwang tao. No? In fact, sinasuggest ko nga, and since our OFWs are listening, magtanim ka lang ng kawayan sa likod ng bahay mo. If you wait 5 years or so, harvestable na yan, marami ka ng paggagamitan dyan. Puputulin mo, ibebenta mo, kikita ka.
Can I cut you there? Yeah, to the OFWs, instead na bili kayo ng mamahaling gadget, bili muna kayo ng mga lupa habang may nabibili pa tayo. Habang hindi pa binibili ng iba. Diba?
Actually, sa probinsya, marami naman lupa eh.
Diba?
Hindi mo kailangan...
O pwede rin rentahan, diba?
Yes. Oo.
So,
Parang
continue.
agaward din 5 years din ang waiting pag ng kawayan.
Ang kawayan kasi, if you harness the best of bamboo, it's meant for improving the planet. improving the lives of people, and it can be a source of income. No? Yung triple bottom line na sinasabi, people, planet, profit.
Correct.
Maraming uses talaga ang
Saka
kawayan.
maganda sa ecosystem natin yun.
Yes, for the planet, it addresses the issue of climate change. Kasi sinesequester niya yung carbon dioxide, inihigop niya yung carbon dioxide at binubuga niya.
That's great.
35% more effective than
trees.
ordinary trees.
Yes.
Pag may kawayan ka. Kapag marami pa kang kawayan, presko
Ganda
yung
pala,
bahay
presko
mo.
yung ano.
Sa tao naman, magkakaroon siya ng livelihood para kumita siya, di ba? So, at saka walang tapon sa kawayan. From the roots to the tip, pwedeng gamitin pati yung leaves. I read somewhere on YouTube and watched it. A certain Brian Benitez Maclellan. Galing sa Amerika yun. Pamangkin ni Tita Elena Benitez. Yung leaves ng kawayan, pinifeed niya sa kambing. Kasi yung kambing kahit ano kinakain eh. So yung kambing...
So parang damo din yung leaves ng kawayan, no?
Yung kambing pag kumain ng bamboo leaves, nagiging ano siya, babig.
Bambi.
Bagbing. Okay. Parang ano,
Pero talagang
balimbing.
kumakain ba?
Oh yes, yes.
And
The
not
leaves.
only that, yung mga Chinese people, they also brew that into tea.
Yes, correct. Oh.
Tapos-
Maraming gamit yung...
Tapos yung pagkain na labong, very healthy yun.
Yan, so yung...
saan ba pwede ibenta ang mga bamboo? Pag you have a bamboo in your
O yun.
garden or in your...
Dito sa
forest.
dito sa Luzon, for example, yung Laguna Lake, maraming fishermen din, di ba? Karamihan nung bamboo dyan, binibenta sa mga fishermen dyan, ginagamit nila sa kanilang fishing activities. Yung sa ilog,
Balsa.
nilalagyan ng ginagawang balsa, ginagawang katig nung bangka. Pero these are minor uses. Ang pinakamalaking 33% of our bamboos are being used by the handicraft industry.
Yes, handicraft
33% yung furniture industry.
furniture.
So yung 33%, iba-ibang uses na yon. Pero right now, mga 10 to 15% engineered bamboos. There are 3 major players in the country. One in Pangasinan, dalawa sa Bukidnon. Actually, Bukidnon and Cagayan de Oro. They put up yung factory na nila para mag-manufacture ng engineered.
When you say
Bamboos.
engineered, yan na yung parang flooring na
Yes.
na parang akala mo talagang bamboo siya pero
Kahoy. Parang kino-convert into timber.
parang wood flooring na siya.
Yes.
Ang ganda kasi mas cozy pa rin yung kwarto mo pag wood flooring lalo na pag yung lightest color.
Yeah. Dati, paborito natin Nara, di ba?
But that's good kasi yan na ang kapalit na instead of cutting all our woods and the whole world
Yes.
not allowed to cut trees anymore. Sa Denmark, bawal.
Yes.
Mag-cut ng trees unless it's very necessary. Everybody should plant more. So, dapat mag-plant
So,
ka.
malaking pag-asa na yung substitute sa timber ay
Ito na yun.
managaling sa kawayan.
Yeah.
Kasi ang kawayan, madaling itanim. Magtatanim ka lang ng minsan,
Sa tubo
ng
na yan.
tubo.
Parang saging.
Saka
Yes.
ginagamit na rin yan na papel at mga for
Ginagamit-
books.
yes,
for
ginagamit
printing
for
books.
Paper, nagamit
Paper,
textiles.
tissue,
Yeah,
Textile.
So daming uses talaga ng
Ngayon.
bamboo. So, dapat
kasi
encourage
di ba
na.
ang papel galing sa trees? Kawawa
Yes.
naman yung trees sa dami ng papel na ginagamit natin. Di ba? Could you just imagine, ay, kahoy to, ilang
So,
kahoy to.
i-convert natin sa bamboo.
Yes.
na-
Oo. So everybody should plant. So importante talaga, no? So ano yung pwedeng earning potential niya?
Isipin mo na lang kung meron kang 1 hektaryang lupa. Ngayon, nagsasaka ka. Ang tanim mo,
Bamboo.
rice,
Mm.
palay. No? Siguro kikita ka dyan ng 30,000 per hectare.
hectare.
Per hectare, no? Kasama na yung binahasya, net 30,000. Pag magtanim ka ng kawayan, pag at its peak na, you can earn as much as 300,000
Wow.
pesos per hectare. So,
Paano? Wala nang mag-rice farming. Bamboo farming na tayo.
Kaya
Kahit
nga,
binagyo ba ang hindi ba natutumba ang bamboo?
natutumba, pero mag natumba, tubo siya uli.
Kuwan siya, very flexible plant
Ayos,
siya. Yan. Pero maganda yan. Siguro sa lahat ng paligid ng farm mo, bambuhan mo na.
Actually,
pwede.
Fence mo yun eh.
yes.
Pwede,
Tapos
pwede.
andyan yung mga
I-rice
produce
mo.
na tinatanim nyo, di ba?
Tawag dyan, windbreak.
Windbreak.
To improve the productivity of your farm,
Correct.
bakuran mo ng kawayan.
Para pag may typhoon, naka-cover siya. Hindi masisira yung mga tanim mo, lalo yung pag mga may
Pero
eggplants,
may,
madaling mahulog.
may directive ang government na kung ang lupa mo, tinatamanan mo ngayon ng palay, huwag mong i-convert yan to bamboo. Ang tamnan mo yung unproductive
Area.
area. So,
Guys, sa
napaka-
gilid-gilid kasi para maprotektahan yung kwan pag may typhoons.
Yes.
Marami sa
So,
ilog.
pero ano ang pinaka-minimum para puntahan yung plantation mo na bamboo? Per hectare lang ba? Kasi tanong ni Marge, yung aking PA, marami kami sa Antique. Pwede ba tanongin mo kay Sir Conrad kung gusto niyang bilhin yung mga wild kawayans daw?
Oo, yung natural stand ang
Yes.
tawag dyan. Pag hindi mo yan hinarvest, mabubulok lang yan.
Nabubulok din.
Kasi pag nag-overage na,
How long yung sinasabi yung nabubulok? Ilang taon po yan?
after 5 years, mature na yan. Ready for harvest. Pag iniwanan mo dyan, magde-deteriorate.
Baka magbukbok yan. Kakainin ng mga
kakainin ng
ants, yung termites.
Okay.
So, meron din, pag nagtanim ka, you have to do something na protektahan mo rin.
Yes, oo.
So, for
Ipo-prune mo.
anti-insects na magsisira.
Ang kabutihan sa kawayan, practically insect-free, hindi yan dinadapuan ng pests.
Okay.
Sariling sikap nga eh. Tanim mo lang.
Not
pabayaan mo
until
lang.
na talagang matured siya.
Pag mature na siya, pag pinutol mo na siya, bubukbukin yun. Pag hindi mo titreat. Kasi yung kawayan, meron siyang starch. Yun ang gusto nung bukbok eh, kainin yung starch.
Starts ng kawayan.
So sa engineered bamboo, ang ginagawa nila, tinatanggal nila yung starch para hindi
Okay.
na bukbukin. Yun ang treatment.
So, ano ang pinakamurang startup capital?
One pole ngayon costs probably 100 pesos to 300 pesos depending on the supply and demand. Pero pag magtatanim ka, yung branch lang ang cuttings na gagamitin mo. So practically libre na yon.
Pwede bang bumili kay yung gumagawa ng scientific parang GMO yung production niya? Paano yung tissue?
Tissue culture, oo.
Pwede bang bumili ka na lang ng na-culture na yung maliliit?
Matagal kasi bago tumubo yun. Mag-upisa, matagal.
Oh.
Ang ginagawa namin ngayon para may mga trabaho yung mga farmers, we encourage them when they harvest the pole.
Ganito na kahaba.
Puputulin yung yung sanga tapos itatanim yun. Then they wait for 3 to 6 months ready for transplanting.
Talaga,
Yun.
pag pinutol mo,
Pwede ulit.
mag-roots yun kaagad?
Yung branch. Pwede rin yung bamboo pole, putulin mo by node.
Kahit walang ugat?
Walang. Pero ang
Itatanim mo na ng
branch
gano'n.
natin kasi may node siya eh.
Oh,
sa
doon ka
dulo.
dapat.
Dapat may node.
Yeah.
Para
Okay.
So,
roots siya.
magkano ang lupain mo dapat? Parang,
In fact nga, kung you're talking about
may mga
OFWs,
distansya
Gano'ng
ba?
kalaki?
O talagang, kung meron kang 500 meters sa likuran ng bahay nyo o 1,000 square meters sa likuran
Una
ng
mong gawin,
probinsya nyo, tamaniman mo na lahat ng kawayan.
taniman mo ng kawayan. Kung may bahay ka dyan, magtanim ka sa perimeter mo ng bahay mo.
Tama mo na ng agarwood sa gitna.
At saka, mayroong iba-ibang kawayan. Alam mo yung mga ginagamit lang sa mga, gaya sa mga subdivision, sa kanila pag ginagawa nilang fence
Fence.
na to cover up the cemented na
ang
ugly
tawag doon,
Parang
cemented
pader.
fence.
Ang tawag doon, ornamental bamboo.
Ayun, kung
tall
mag-ornamental bambus ka, mahal din yun, ha?
Mahal yun. Bibili ka 300 pesos, 3 stalks. 3 ganyan. Ngayon, 300 pesos, bidamasa na, ginawan dalawa na lang. Kasi,
Imagine yung kapitbahay namin, buong paligid niya, bamboo lahat. Ngayon, ang haba-haba na. So, that means ang mahal nun.
mahal
Per
yung,
piece na kuha niya is how much?
yung bentahan ko, 3
One-
stalks, 3 pieces.
100 per 3
300
stalks.
pesos yun.
O,
100 per.
Kung ako sa kanila, kung maliit lang yung lugar ko, hindi hektarya, magtanim ako ng kwan. Yung,
Pole bamboo ang
how do you call
tawag
them? Ornamental?
Ornamental bamboo.
Ornamental bamboo. Ay, yung mga ganito lang kakapal.
Ginagamit yun for landscaping.
Yeah, di ba sa bahay namin sa Kwanding kay Mr. Craig, nagkaroon ng bamboo sa
Yes.
swimming pool around there to cover the ugliness of the cement, sabi niya.
Yes.
Pero
tama
maganda
yun.
tignan, no? Yung,
Diba?
yung fence
I
na
was
ano.
talking to a consultant of the University of the Philippines. Sinasuggest niya yung area ng UP to prevent
Taniman
the
na lang.
illegal settlers, bakuran niya ng kawayan.
Correct.
It's called the live fence.
Correct.
Sa live fence. Kung gamitin niya yung kawayang tinik, matinik yun, hindi ka baka kalusot. Matitinik ka. So,
Pero talaga, I mean, a lot of people appreciate that as your fence actually, no?
yes.
To cover up ng mga cemented na ugly ko.
So yung mga OFWs natin, kung may lupa sila
Ayun, maganda
sa
yun.
probinsya,
Oh, yes.
mag-umpisa sila magtanim sa likod ng bahay nila.
Encourage
Remember nung
natin.
araw when the government was promoting coconut,
Oo.
halos lahat ng bahay may coconut sa likod.
Yes.
And when the coconut bears fruits, lifetime supply yun.
Mm-mm.
Ang kawayan, ang lifespan yan, 100 years.
Ang tagal. Tsaka hindi ganun kamahal. Mura lang ang mag-invest ng kawayan. Kaya
Oh,
yung mga taga-probinsya na OFW, ini-encourage namin kayo magtanim ng
Kabayan.
bamboo.
yes, oh.
Pero saan po sila bibili?
Kung kawayang tinik, marami dito sa Luzon. Kung giant bamboo, marami sa Mindanao. Visayas and sa bandang Visayas, merong iba-ibang species. Merong kawayang tinik, merong bayog, merong giant. In Ilocos, for example, ang uso doon yung bayog. Ang bayog ay isang kawayan na maliit ang butas niya. Maliit yung cavity. So you get a lot of bamboo, and if you use that, it's very sturdy. And if you use it for engineered bamboo use, you get a lot of bamboo, so you get a lot of output.
So yung, meron bamboo pa rin kami yung manipis lang.
Meron yan yung Chinese bamboo
Ay,
na
Ayun,
ginagamit sa bahay kubo.
correct, di ba? Na
Mm-mm.
para sa kanyang ceiling o sa
Yes.
kanyang wall.
Parang ginagawang sawali.
Oh, yun. Sawali. That's a term.
Chinese bamboo tawag doon.
Oh,
May
madali lang
Chinese
bang
bamboo.
itanim yun?
Madali
At
lang.
mura lang?
Itusok mo lang, tutubo na.
So doon sa libro mo ba, Sir Conrad, andun lahat yung sinang pwedeng kontakin, paano ang pag-propagate, lahat andun.
Yung the first book, there is
You have two
enough
books.
information doon. The second one is coming on September 18. We will launch it. September 18 is the World Bamboo Day. I was in Bangkok in 2009 and we had the World Bamboo Congress. And dineclare namin dun sa meeting na yon na September 18 will be declared as a World Bamboo Day. In the Philippines, they chose to elect September as the bamboo month. So, come September 1 to 30, magiging bamboo month yan. So, maraming activities.
Sa September 17. So that will
September
be a
18.
big, parang sa
Yeah.
MOA siguro, may mga
It's a big day worldwide.
worldwide forum about bamboos. O
Yes.
September 17 punta
18,
kayo.
18, September 18.
18.
18.
Para sa mga andito yung mga OFW ngayon, puntahan natin, malay nyo, di ba?
Yes.
Always increase your knowledge.
Yes.
Di ba? Lalo na sa investment. Anong kawayan pag meron taga-probinsya ako, talagang magtatanim ako. Kahit yung maliliit lang, mahal yung ornaments na yan.
Basta probinsyano ka, you can relate to bamboo eh.
Yeah.
Yung kayo lang taga Maynila na hindi nyo masyadong na-appreciate kasi wala maraming bamboo. Puro semento dito sa syudad.
Oh,
eh.
yes.
Yeah. But the foreigners, they do it. So, Conrad, we only have a few minutes left, 8 minutes. Can you tell more how to, encourage them why we plant bamboos?
We plant bamboo for three major reasons. One is for the environment because it addresses the issue of climate change. We also use it for people because people use a lot of bamboo for their housing requirements, clothing requirements, yung everyday needs, no? Utensils. And thirdly, it can be a major source of income. It can be a business by itself. So pwede kang small, medium, or large enterprise depending on how much capital you have. But for our OFWs, you start planting in your backyard para unang-una, you can use it as a live fence. Number two, pag malaki na yan, pwede mong i-harvest. Gamitin mo kung meron kang bahay kubo. Ang bahay kubo kasi may life. So papalitan mo yung poste mo, yung dingding mo, yung bintana. So these are the three major reasons why if we can harness the best of bamboo, we can use it to improve our lives.
Tapos kung maraming labong bang tawag nun?
Labong, yes.
Labong is for food.
Yeah,
So,
pwedeng may pagkain ka na, lagyan mo ng saluyot.
Paano
Ang sarap.
na-discover yung kawain? Pwedeng kainin. Ano? Galing, ano? Ng tao, no, di ba?
And it's nutritional daw, di ba?
Narinig nyo na si, di ba, si Maganda at saka si
Malakas.
Malakas, di ba?
Galing sa
Oo.
kawayan.
Galing sa
Sa
kawayan.
kawayan.
Pinanganak sa
Biniyak yung kawayan, lumabas yung maganda.
Wow, kaya magtanim kayo ng bamboo, baka may
lumabas
lumagas
si
na.
maganda.
Malakas ang
Okay.
maganda.
And di ba meron din offers ang TESDA, pwede to learn more about it, tapos how to become an agriculturist towards bamboo. Nagbibigay ang TESDA ng Agricultural Crops Production, NC1 and NC2.
Yes,
Nursery Propagation and Farm Safety, di ba?
yes, yes.
Tapos,
Ang TESDA, meron silang program that can lead to an NC2 certification. Tuturuan ka paano ka magtanim, paano mo i-harvest,
correct.
paano mo i-process.
Correct. Carpentry daw and shielded
Yes.
metal. Para pantapos na kayo doon sa agricultural cross production, tuturuan din kayo ng furniture.
Yes, at saka libre.
Finishing. Oo,
Yes.
libre yan. And safety and health. Siyempre sa machinery, di ba? Kung bibili kayo ng mga machinery, pangkat ng mga kanya. And then, after that, siyempre entrepreneurship and bookkeeping. So, kompleto na parang Bachelor in Science in Agriculture na rin yan. Di ba?
Maraming mayaman sa kawayan. Some provinces or towns,
Yeah.
they make it as their one town, one product
Oo.
project. No?
Wag na tayong maging doctors lahat at lawyers at maging commerce, Bachelor of Science in Commerce o mga businessman. Kung gusto nyo, maging agricultural scientist na po kayo towards bamboo.
Yes.
When they ask me what DBA stands for in
Ano
my
yun?
name, sabi ko, ibig na Doctorate in Business Administration, Doctorate in Bamboo Administration.
Oh, yan. Ito yung expert natin. So,
because
flash namin yung libro niya, pwede nyong bilhin. Available na ba siya sa bookstore?
the first book is available.
Anong ang title nun?
Bamboo, the Timber of the 21st Century. It's available online. Just
Kailangan
Google.
magkaroon kami ng copy ni Miss Marlene.
Of course.
O yan.
Yan yung upcoming book. It's called The
Ayan,
Bamboo
ipa-flash
Revolution.
natin yan, yung Bamboo by Sir Conrado Pereiras. Tapos, kung
Bamboo
may mga
Revolution.
question po kayo, andun ba yung kwan mo?
Nandyan yung contact details.
Pati ng Bamboo Association of the
Yes.
Philippines. And I'm sure po sir, sa mga DNR po, pwede kayong humingi muna ng libre na nursery planting materials. Tapos, pag gusto nyo marami-rami, humingi pa rin pa kayo marami. Sabi mo, OFW kayo, kaya dami-damihan nyo.
Yung executive order, nire-require yung public schools na bumili ng bamboo desks for their...
It should be a must now.
Yeah, at least 25% dapat yung desks na bibili nila at gagamitin made of bamboo.
Oh, maganda.
That established the use of bamboo automatically.
Yeah. Final words?
For those who wanted to learn anything and everything about bamboo, I've written the book Bamboo, the Timber of the 21st Century, which presents itself as the vision for the bamboo industry. I'm coming out with a second book called The Bamboo Revolution. It is the means to achieve that vision, and it's coming out on September 18. Watch out and it will be made
Yan,
available.
malapit na. September
Yes.
18 na. Next month na.
It's on print now.
Ngayon, magkakaroon tayo ng part 2 kung paano talaga mag-business.
Yes.
Diba? So, Amagan, next week or in the coming episodes, mag-part 2 po tayo ni Sir Dr. Conrad Pereiras. So, ayan. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Mr. Conrad. Ang bilis ng oras po ngayon.
Super,
So,
no?
sa lahat ng mga ka-OFW, kung gusto niyo mag-invest ng bamboo, bumili po kayo ng libro ng Bamboo Revolution.
At huwag palampasin ang pagkakataon na ito. Make your money grow like bamboos. Okay, kita-kita tayo ulit sa susunod na episode pag karoon ng part 2, part 3 siguro to. So, ito na naman yung Kamusta Ka Bagong Pilipinas.
Yes,
Thank you to both
please
of you.
follow us Facebook page and YouTube and Instagram. Kamusta Ka Bagong Pilipinas?
Ayan, Kumusta Ka Bagong Pilipinas? Laging tumutulong para sa mas maliwanag, matibay at maunlad na kinabukasan ng ating mga OFW seafarers at lahat ng ating mga kababayan dito at sa loob ng Pilipinas. Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much again para sa ating mga macho
stop.
na mga
Our director.
technical staff and cameramen na
Yes.
pinapangunahan ni technical director
Sir Mark,
Maban
our
and
cameraman,
Yosef,
director,
Angelo,
Jason.
and Jason. Pag
Yes.
makita niyo yan, ang gugwapo niyo.
Oo.
Makisig.
Ang gagaling pa sumayaw.
Ayan. Thank you, Philippines.
Thank you. Goodbye. See
See
you
you again.
again.
Kamusta